Good luck.
Merhaba arkadaşlar, hepiniz IEFT Talks webinarlarına hoş geldiniz. Bugün İngiltere'nin istihdam oranı en yüksek üniversitesinde finans, muhasebe ve ekonomi yüksek lisansına dair her şeyi Nuriye'den dinliyor olacağız. Lütfen sorularınızı sağ alt köşede Questions bölümünden yönlendirmeyi unutmayın. Yes, Nuria, the stage is yours now.
Thank you very much, Zeynep, and thank you for organizing this webinar. And for the students that are watching me, welcome to Bournemouth University webinar. My name is Nuria Moyano, and I work at Bournemouth University in the international department. I have prepared for you a presentation, and hopefully you will become a little bit more familiar with what we offer, our programs, and where we are in the UK as well. You will see that there is a chat room in the right-hand side in the screen. So, and you have the question chat as well. So please feel free and ask me any questions that you may have. And what I'm going to do at the end of the presentation, I will go through the questions. Just bear with me because whilst I am presenting, I share my screen as a full screen mode. And unfortunately, I will not be able to see the questions until the end. Okay, so here we go. Let me share my screen. Okay, hopefully you will be able to see this. Zeynep, if you are still there, can you confirm that I'm sharing my screen?
Yes, we can see the presentation.
Okay, that is lovely. Thank you ever so much. So let's start by giving you a little bit of information about Bournemouth town and where we are in the UK. You can see a map in the left-hand side, and we are basically here in the south coast of England. Bournemouth is a small town, and our population is about 185,000 people. However, it's one of the first choice destinations for tourism, and it's very famous for its 12 kilometers of sandy beaches. As a tourist resort, it's very cosmopolitan and international town, and it offers plenty of entertainment and things to do for our students. The good thing as well is that it's a very safe place. So apart from having fun and, being in one of the most beautiful areas in the south of England, it's also a very safe place to stay. The location is very good. It's only 2 hours far away from London. It's very well connected. And we have our own international airport, and we fly to major destinations in Europe. Also from Turkey, Bodrum, Antalya. Those are the 2 destinations that we go to. So you can get the flight directly from Bournemouth. And we have other airports in London, which is only 2 hours far away. And also Southampton is 40 minutes far away from London, and they have as well another airport. So as a town, it's very well connected town. So in terms of the university and what we are, we were established in 1992 as a university. Before that, we were a polytechnic. And so we've been years teaching. Then we specialize as a professional-oriented university. So what it means is that we offer courses that are very practical. So we ensure that our students are learning the skills and developing the skills that employers are looking for. And we will look into this, but you will see that in much of our programs, we offer some kind of work opportunity, and which is fantastic for our students just to get a practical part and also the theory of your studies. We have invested more than £250 million in our facilities, in our buildings, and we have a few libraries, and in our technology as well. So it's a very good, it's a very new university and very modern as well. You can see in the pictures, those are the pictures of our Talbot campus. And you can see it's an enclosed campus, and it's the home of all our undergraduate students and most of our postgraduate and PhD programs as well. So then we have a Lansdowne campus. I'm basically talking about this lane. Lansdowne is another campus and is located in the town center. It's only 5 minutes far away from the beach and from shopping center and other facilities for students, for example, that want to study in our health and social services faculty, like a nursing and all these, medical school. They will study in Lansdowne, but also we have the Executive Business Center. So it's for students that want to study the programs like a management, business and law as well. But we will be looking into this later on. We have 3 centers of excellence in the UK, the National Centre for Computer Animation, the Media Practice, and the International Tourism and Hospitality Centre. Centers of excellence are very good and important for any university because obviously it shows that we have a very strong expertise in areas. We get quite a lot of funding from the government and from the private sector, and we can invest even further in our centers of excellence. Our business school, for all of you that are interested in a business marketing program or finance, is accredited by the Association to Advance Collegiate of Business Schools, which only 5% in the world has this accreditation. And again, it shows the good quality of our programs and the link as well with the practical side and with the industry. Some of you probably are interested in knowing our world rankings, and when we look at the university as inside the category of young universities, we are the top 70 in the world under 50 years of age, and we are in the top 400 universities in the world when we consider it all the universities, which is about 2,000 universities in the world. So the university is very well known and it has a very good reputation as well. In terms of the size of the university, we have 19,000 students. That is our total student body, and 2,800 are international for over 135 different countries, and around 100 of our students are from Turkey. So it's a very popular university for Turkish students. We have, as I mentioned, very good facilities, and you will find, restaurants, coffee shops. There is a bank as well, and 2 pubs in the campus. And for the ones that wants to basically join societies and clubs, we have more than 130 different choices. And there is a gym, fitness zones, studios as well for our students. If you're interested in football and you want to practice, there is as well 2 football pitches. So what I want to say is that we have fantastic facilities in both campuses as well. And it's open for all our students. So just a little bit of information about the structure of our university. We have 3 faculties and 1 business school. And I'm not going to talk about the 250 different undergraduate programs plus 200 master programs and PhD that we offer. But I'm going to pick up a few things that I think it's important for you to know, and they are very popular subjects for Turkish students. So we have our business school, which is divided in 4 different departments. So in our department in accounting, finance, and economics, you have a few courses in this area. Then you have the management and business department with courses in marketing, in business, studies in entrepreneurship, innovation, international innovation management programs. So, and then we have the tourism and hospitality and sports management department with programs basically in the tourism and hospitality industry. Then we have the Faculty of Media and Communications, and this is divided in 4 major areas as well, which is quite popular for Turkish students. I will say our law department is very popular. We have the public law, the international public law, the international commercial law, also the public tax law as well, and intellectual property. Those are the programs in our law department that are very popular. And then we have some programs in television production as well, and in media and communications, like a journalism, PR, and marketing and communications programs. So those, I will say that they are the most popular programs for Turkish students. Then we have the Faculty of Science and Technology, which is the biggest faculty that we have at the university, and again is divided in 4 different departments, and we have all the environmental and including anthropology and archaeology courses, and then we have computing and informatics, and programs like cybersecurity, data analytics are very popular for Turkish students. Then we have the design and engineering department, offering programs in product design, in engineering, project management, and design engineering as well. And then we have our psychology department, which is extremely popular for Turkish students. We have the clinical foundations in clinical psychology, and then the neurosciences programs, straight psychology as well, which are very popular for Turkish students. And then the Faculty of Health and Social Sciences. From here, I will say the most popular program is one course that is called Masters in Nutrition and Behavior. This is the one that we have a few students from Turkey. So as I was saying, the National Center for Computer Animation is one of our centers and is the #1 in the UK. And second in Europe and third in the world. So it's quite strong. We are quite strong in this area. We are very well known and have international reputation. A big number of our alumni of Bournemouth University graduates have come to work into major films, and you probably have heard of films like Inception, Ex Machina, Interstellar, Blade Runner, and Gravity, even Avatar as well. And some of the people involved in the digital effects of that films are graduates from Bournemouth University. So if you know anyone interested in that area, please share this information because we are basically one of the top universities in this area. So the most important thing that I wanted to share with you in here is that we ensure that all our students, they get the facilities and they use our facilities and the equipment to support you during your studies. So if you are thinking of studying like media production, film and television, or even computer animation, you will be using our facilities, and they are very high standard. And the good thing is that the employers, they know that our students are learning with the latest technology, and what they don't want is to invest more money in basically providing training to new candidates. So they will choose some of our students over other universities because they know that our students are they use our facilities and equipment, and which is very much standard based. From this slide, I think the most important thing to highlight is for all of you that are interested in design or product design or engineering design, our students in the final year in our bachelor's degree, but also in the master programs, they are asked to exhibit their final year project in our Festival of Design and Technology. And so this is a fantastic opportunity for our students to start developing that link with the industry. Some of our students, they get a job even, by exhibiting their final year project. So it's a fantastic opportunity, of course, if you are choosing to study the programs like design or other engineering programs, you will be using the studios and the technology to support your studies. Accommodation, I know this is something very important for all the students, and you are going to spend half of your time during your studies in your room. And so basically what I want to say is that you don't share your room with anyone, so you will be living in your room. What you share is the communal areas like the kitchen and the living room with the students from the same flat. And our accommodation includes Wi-Fi and other utility bills as well, which is very good. All the student halls have laundry facilities just to clean your clothes and your stuff, probably. And then you have a variety as well of accommodation. You can choose from living in the student village, which is basically in Talbot campus, or you can stay in the Hall of Residence, which is accommodation in very modern flats around the town center, or you can live in Unilate. Unilate is accommodation that is private, but is managed by the university. Usually they are houses, and obviously because they are houses, some of them they will be en suite, which means that the bathroom is inside your room, but some of them you will share your bathroom as well. And the prices vary. All this information is in the website, so you are very welcome to have a look. And there is also a tour to our facilities if you want to see a little bit of how our accommodation looks like inside. So what is our entry criteria, and obviously the admissions process, and the kind of programs that we offer? So the university offers more than 200 programs, bachelor's programs, and that is 3 or 4 years bachelor's degree, 4 years for those, we call it sandwich program, which is basically that the students in the third year, they will do like a work placement. Then you have the top-up programs that is the final year of a bachelor's degree, and those programs are basically good for students that have from Turkey their own licensed diplomacy, and they have achieved 120 ECTS credits. Or for example, you have done 2 years bachelor's degree in Turkey in a specific area, and then you want to finish it off with a top-up from the UK. So as long as you have 120 ECTS credits, we will be looking into providing you a place in these programs. It has to be in the same area that you are going to study. Then if you want to do a master programs, our masters are 1 year length or 18 months. 1 year if you start in September, 18 months if you start in January for most of our programs. And then we have 3 years doctorate programs or PhD programs. As I said, work placement opportunities is offered in all our undergraduate courses. That is what we specialize. We are a professional university. And then you have as well the postgraduate programs, master programs minimum students can do 3 weeks to 1 year internships or work placement opportunities. Some of these work placement opportunities are paid, and some of our students, they go to different areas, big cities like London, Manchester, or Liverpool, and they manage to find placements that get paid about £30,000 per year. The good thing as well is that probably you are aware that after your bachelor's degree, students have the opportunity to apply for a new visa, and you can stay in the UK for an additional 2 years, and you can have some work experience as well in the UK after your bachelor's or master's degree. So that is a very good opportunity for you as well. So in terms of entry criteria, if you want to do a bachelor's degree in Bournemouth University, for Turkish students, we will request the high school diploma or IB diploma with specific grades. Minimum is a 3.5 GPA or 28 points in the IB. This is for bachelor's degree. If you want to do a master program, we will be looking at a GPA of 2.3 in your bachelor's degree or 2.7. Depends on the program that you want to do at Bournemouth, basically. But the majority, I will say, that is minimum 2.3, 2.5 GPA. And sometimes we make exceptions. So if you don't get that GPA, but you have a strong personal profile, we may consider your application, or you have to be referred to the faculty, and the academics, sometimes they make exceptions and they accept the students. So in terms of English entry criteria, you need an English qualification, and the minimum is IELTS 6 overall with 5.5 in each component, to IELTS 7 for some of our programs like psychology, like journalism, and but the majority will be 6 overall or the comparison. It could be TOEFL, Pearson, the KT text, or the password test we accept as well. So there are a variety of English qualifications that the university accept. And for some students, I always recommend do a PSE, which is a pre-sessional English program at our Bournemouth University International College, which is with partnership with Kaplan. That will give you not only some more base and improvement in your level of English, but also you will be in the UK and you get a little bit more familiar with the education system, because they do as well other, they develop other skills apart from English, like assignments or reports and things like that, that they will be essential for your bachelor's degree, for your master's degree later on, or your bachelor's degree even. So something very unique for Bournemouth University is that we have an exception policy. So if you have studied a 4 years bachelor's degree in Turkey, and you have studied 100% in English, your bachelor's degree, you don't need to have an IELTS, as long as you graduated within 2 years of coming to the university. So if you graduated 4, 3, 5 years ago, in that case, we cannot accept it. But if you graduated within 2 years from coming to the university, so basically in 2021, you will be, we will exempt you from IELTS. So that is very good, because some students want to take another English language test, basically. So in terms of fees and scholarships, the fees for undergraduate are usually £15,250 per year. And for master programs, minimum is £15,500 to £16,750. It will depend on the program that you want to study. That information is in our website. Under each program, you can see the international fees for our students. So the information is there. And then for the students that want to do the placement year, they need to pay as well a small admin fee of £1,850 as well. So then We estimate the living cost to be between £12,000 to £14,000 per year, and that includes the accommodation. So, of course, this could be less, or this could be a little bit more. So it will depend on how much you want to spend and how much you budget for the year that you are at Bournemouth University. So the total cost, I will say, is 570,000 Turkish liras. This is with the exchange rate in September. I think the lira is more or less the same. So we provide scholarships for master programs, not for undergraduate, but for master program. And the students can get 3,500 fee discount as long as you have a minimum GPA of 2.8. You don't need to apply for this scholarship. This will be given to you automatically. So it will be a deduction of your fees. And then you have the Opportunity Scholarship. This is a scholarship that is confirmed every year, and it will depend on the budget that I've been given. So this scholarship is not published and in our website, and is basically for the students that attend webinars like the one that I am doing, and they have an application with us, and maybe they need some more support because the exchange rate is very low at the moment, the Turkish lira against the pound. So we do understand that education is expensive in the UK, so we provide sometimes an additional support. But for this one, you need to have your application at Bournemouth University, and you need to contact me to request this scholarship. Is limited. We don't have a limited number of scholarships. But what I do is I write down your name, and at the end, near the time, I confirm the students that are awarded the scholarship. So I will be looking at your personal profile, basically. And then to pay, we offer facilities as well, and you can pay in 2 installments, 50% when you enroll, and the other 50% 3 months later when you are studying at the university. But to get your CAS, which is the letter that you need from the university to do your visa processing, you need to pay £3,000 deposit for master program. So I thought that this is important to mention, and that you are aware of how our payment facilities and what you need to do as well. So in terms of application process for undergraduate programs, all the students need to apply through UCAS, which is the University Center of Admissions. For postgraduate, you need to go to the web pages, to the course search, and then there is a tab that it says applying in each program, so you can actually go and apply through the website. The documents that you need to apply are your passport, your curriculum vitae, your CV with information of your studies and professional background if you have any voluntary background. Then your personal statement, which is very important, explaining why you want to study at the university, why you want to do that course, and what you want to do in the future, and the kind of skills that you have. Then the agent's consent form, if you apply through an agency, this is something that you need to sign and say who is the agent that is looking after your application, so we can give access to them about your application. Then one academic or professional reference, if relevant, your transcripts and bachelor's diploma as well, and an English qualification if you have it. Then for some courses, we require a portfolio, and some of them maybe an interview as well, but you will be informed of the courses and that requires a portfolio or interview. The application process, it takes between 4 to 6 weeks. So just bear in mind that because we receive a high volume of applications every year, the courses at half of the academic year are completely full. For example, at the moment for January program, if you haven't applied to Bournemouth University, we have a January intake, but it's completely full. So from the 14th of November, we are not accepting any new applications. For September, we do accept applications, but bear in mind that because we are getting quite a high volume of applications every year, once we think that the course are going to be full, we close the application cycle. So don't leave everything for the last minute. Sometimes it's better to apply with time just to avoid any disappointments in the future. Well, I think that is all from me. I've been talking here quite a lot. I put in the chat my email if you want to contact me. Also, just to let you know that there is student blogs and vlogs in our web pages. And we have also the Unibody, or our student ambassadors, if you want to contact them and to find more information about, from a student point of view, it will be very good for you to have a look at this. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And okay, I think I have stop sharing. And give me a second while I am looking at the questions, so I can answer basically this. Okay, thank you, Seljan, for your question. And basically, Seljan would like to know if you can work while you are studying, and up to how many hours. Okay, it's a very good question. As an international student, you will be given a visa for international students, and under that visa rules, you can only work 20 hours per week, basically, and during your full-time study. So that is the answer for that. Okay, Sena, thank you very much for your question with regards to the application. What should I do to make my application attract to your attention? Okay, we will be consider the whole student profile. So it's not only about your application, it's also about basically your personal statement, your qualifications, and there are certain things that you need to meet. So you need, depends on what you want to study, but as I said before, if you want to do the master program, you need a bachelor's degree with certain grades, and then you need as well an English qualification minimum to get into our masters. The personal statement is very important because it's what differentiates you from another student. So we like students that can show that they are motivated to do the course, that they have a clear understanding as well about the course. I will say, read about that program. In our website, you will see the subjects that you are going to take, and so I will recommend you have a look at those subjects, and if you can bring some of that literature into your personal statement, that will be fantastic. For example, if you want to do business and you have done business studies already at your bachelor's degree and you want to do an MBA, and I will say, okay, from your business studies, what are the areas that you like the most? Maybe you like the subject of marketing, maybe it was human resources. As long as you can bring some of those subjects inside, oh, I have studied this at the university, and I have demonstrated to be very good, and my GPA shows in those subjects to be very high. So things like that is what we will be looking at. So I hope that answered your question, Sena. Okay. Merve, thank you for your question as well with regards to the internship. We work with, depends on the program that you want to study, but we work with a big variety of very well-known companies. For example, some of our students that want to do engineering, they work with, or if it's product design or it's engineering or in that area. So we work with companies that will have links with manufacturing companies like Rolls-Royce, and we have as well BMW, and it will be in different areas. If you are studying a business, for example, we have very good links with major American banks like a JP Morgan. So they tend to get quite of our students. The good thing is that depends on what you are going to study, you can actually choose different kind of work placements. We have at the university more than 2,500 links with companies, and every year what they do is they send us the job adverts. So we publish that in our database, and the students have access to this. So all the students, you choose your own placement and the place where you want to work for as well. Ultimately, think that if you have to go for an interview, it's very competitive. And particularly if the job placement is very well paid or is very popular, the company, and you will be competing with other students. So it's part of your learning, it's part of your developing your skills as well. But we will support you in terms of provide you with the technical part of it. You know, we run workshops for our students so they can develop their interview techniques and the presentation techniques as well. And also we will prepare you with, so you can develop your CV, you can highlight your skills. But what I will say as well, in the program that you want to study, go to the website and have a look, read about that program, because when there is a work placement opportunity and we have some links, specific links with the industry, is in there as well. So have a look at that as well. So you will see which companies we work with. But in general, it will be something like that. Thank you, Melis. Unfortunately, we don't offer any chemistry in the university. I know that we emphasize quite a lot in finance and economic. I think I also mentioned other areas that we offer. As you could see at the beginning, the programs that we offer, we don't have chemistry. And the best thing, why you don't go to the internet and put the program that you want to study, and you will have the list of UK universities that offer chemistry. That will be the best option, you know, for you. Sorry. I think I have actually, I'm not sure if I answer. Hang on. I just realized that there are some more questions on the top of the chat. Okay, Oscar, you're talking about you are a mechanical engineer and you are thinking about doing a master's. And basically, your question is if the university will help you to find a job in the area of mechanical engineering. Okay, I think I covered a little bit how the work opportunities work at the university. You can study a master's. So we have the engineering project management or design engineering at master level at the university. Have a look at those two programs. And then as part of your master program, you can choose to do it in 1 year or in 2 years. If you do it in 2 years, you get a visa for 2 years, and the second year you can do a work placement. We have a career office department in each faculty, and they help our students just to prepare you for to find a job. However, because are the companies the ones that are looking, they are paying our students, you have to go through a full basically job interview and career process area. So basically you will need to do your interview, you need to apply as well. What we can offer you is the tools, is just to prepare you for it, is to give you access to the database where all the job opportunities are, but ultimately it's our students, the ones that need to go through the whole process of applying, passing the interview and getting the job, basically. So that is, but we have people at the university that help our students. We have in each faculty, and also we have a department that is our career and employment department that help our students. So I hope that answers, Oscar, your question. Okay, Sena, thank you. Yeah, you are welcome to apply with your friend to the same program, and you have a very good chance to get to study together. However, it will depend on your academic background, your level of English, and whether or not you meet the entry criteria, and your friend as well. But you are welcome to apply, both of you, to the same program. But each of you, we will be looking at different applications, so it will depend on your student profiles. Merve, with regards to the monthly expenses for international students, we estimate basically you need like a 570,000 Turkish liras to cover 1 year at the university in the UK. That covers everything. It could be less or it could be more, but more or less, that is more or less what you need as expenses. So, Faisa, thank you as well for your question with regards to the student social clubs. And we have more than 135 different societies, and some of them are created by our own students. We have a Turkish society, a Chinese society, there is the food society as well, and the Indian society. Then there are societies with regards to sports. So basically we have a student union, and they are the ones that are helping our students to develop any kind of societies, or our students, if they are already some kind of societies, they can go and join, and they will help our students, to get in touch with people from the same society as well. So the best thing is going to our website and put societies and clubs at Bournemouth University, and you will have more information about that. But you are welcome if you join us in next year at Bournemouth. You are welcome to open or create your own society. We like that our students to do that. Okay, Merat, thank you for your question with regards of how much are the business and economics masters. I think at the moment are around 16,500 pounds. But as I said, if you go into the website, our Bournemouth University website, in each of the programs that we offer, the international fees are available as well. But I will calculate is more or less that, around 16,500. I think the MBAs is slightly more expensive, and some of our programs are slightly cheaper. I think you are interested in business and economics, so it will depend, but more or less that. Just have a look at the website, because each program, it has different tuition fees. Okay, with regards when is the nearest start date for the masters, as I mentioned, we have all our January intakes with all our masters are offered in January as well, but they are now closed for recruitment, so we don't, the application process is closed. So the next one, it will be in September 2023. So in 2023, that will be the next one. Okay, and I will recommend you to apply as soon as possible, because we are receiving a high volume of applications from everywhere, but particularly from India and Nigeria and from other international markets. And once we have certain number of applications in our system, we have to close the admissions process. So because we cannot cope with the number of applications that we receive, and we will not have places available. So if you are really interested, this is for all of you, in coming to Bournemouth University, I will encourage you to apply as soon as possible and make sure that all the documents are on the system. You have my, in the chat, I put my email on the top. Please make a note of it, and you are very welcome to send me any emails after the presentation, or if you are thinking of something, asking me any questions because you have forgotten now, you are welcome to contact me. So I think I answering now all the questions. Just let me check. Okay, I just saw Meral, your message again. If I offer reduction to Turkestan students, yes, it will apply as well. We offer the scholarship, which is based in if you have achieved a GPA of 2.8 in your bachelor's degree, you will be given £3,500 scholarship. And this is a deduction of in your fees. We have a limited number of scholarships. So anyone that achieves 2.8 in the GPA and they want to study a master program at Bournemouth University, we will provide you with this scholarship. So I hope so it's good that I answered your question. So I hope that I answered everything, and it was a very useful session for you, and I covered the main things, and you become a little bit more familiar with our courses. And Bournemouth University will be doing specific webinars in the future, sometimes with academic from the university. The next one, I think, is on the 6th of December, if I remember well, and I will invite our academics from the Faculty of Accounting, Finance and Economics, and they will be presenting their programs. So if you are interested in that area, it would be very good just to join our webinar and to listen to the experts on the field, because they will be giving information, specific information about that program at master level. So I think it's all for today. I cannot see any more questions. And so I take this opportunity to thank you all for being so responsive and for engaging with me. So it doesn't make me feel alone and that I am talking to a computer. So it's nice to see that I have people in the other side listening to me and interacting with me. So as I said, you have my email address. So please, you are welcome to send me any emails and with your questions. So I hope I'm going to close now this session, and I hope you enjoy the webinar. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yes, thank you very much for the great presentation, Nuria. It was yet another informative session for the attendees, and you covered all the questions. Thank you for your answers too.
Thank you, Zeynep. And I want to, as well, to take the opportunity to thank the IEFT team for organizing this webinar for Bournemouth University and for giving the opportunity to students to learn more about the UK universities, but particularly for Bournemouth University. Thank you, Zeynep.
Yes, thank you very much for your good words. Also, I would like to thank the participants in Turkish as well. Katıldığınız için teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar. Umarız sizin için de faydalı bir webinar olmuştur. Bournemouth University ile ilgili diğer sorularınız için chat kısmında yukarıda Nuria mail adresini paylaşmıştı. Bir sonraki webinarlarımızda görüşmek üzere. Thank you very much again, Nuria. It was a pleasure to have you in IEFT Talks.
Thank you. Bye-bye now
Take
to
care.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.